Hey, with today's daily sprint, we're talking about increasing our purpose, passion, and meaning. And today we're talking about increasing our closing, going through Grant Cardone's Closer Survival Guide. Awesome book, really, really good. And basically in part one, we talked about finding the people who could need our help. So for a nutrition coach, we're looking for people that want to increase their performance, look better, or feel better, have more energy. Which is pretty much everyone, okay? So regardless of what you're selling, you wanna find out what need it is that you are solving, what problem that you are solving. In part two, we talked about, is it better to ask for help, or is it better to wait for someone to ask for us to help them? And we determined 3 reasons why it is way better, and we're gonna help way more people if we ask others if they could use a hand instead of expecting or assuming that they will ask us. So today we're talking about top 3 traits that you will get as you decide to level up your sales skills, okay? So a couple months ago, I decided to level up my sales skills and hired a sales coach, reading the sales book. I talk about it now. I'm talking about it more to other people, talking about it more on date night. So it's really, really high on my reticular activating system. And as I'm doing these things, these 3 things are starting to happen within my head and within my heart, and it's really cool. Number 1, when you are better at sales, when you commit to increasing that skill, you're going to help way more people by helping them get started. That is the number 1 thing that I hear from people. Jesse, I wish I would have done this 2 years ago when you initially contacted me. And my sales skills were not good then. That's why we're making them better. If I only had the skills to inspire them to get started then. Think of it, if you're a health or nutrition coach, are people going to be better thinking about it and letting their health continue to deteriorate? Or are they better if you have the skills necessary to get them to take action today? That is the number 1 hardest thing for people to do, including ourselves, is take action. So if you want to be an action taker and not an action faker, surround yourself by people very skilled at sales, okay? That your life will change. Number 2, people convicted in their belief. Great salespeople are convicted in their belief. They are confident. They don't see it almost any other way. They're that convicted and that confident. Well, let me ask you, are you a better mentor walking around with confidence? If you have a coach, do you want a coach that walks around with confidence, with conviction, or someone that's kind of, just kicking the tire around? Okay, who are you going to follow? You're going to follow the gal or the guy that is exuding confidence. Great salespeople exude confidence. And number 3, great salespeople are not governed by others' opinions. Do you want to be free? Do you want to be free from from the opinions of others, from the shackles of what other people think? When great salespeople hear no, they're in their mind, not in a mean way. They're like, man, they're lost. You don't know what you're missing. It's kind of like, do you get upset if you were at the best party, best New Year's Eve party in the entire world, and you ask me to come, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you don't know what you're missing. You're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, he said no. He said no, the whole party's ruined. Great salespeople are not governed by the opinions of others. They are rejection proof because they are convicted. If you want to just walk around and every time you speak, you're just not worried about what other people are thinking, get your sales skills, hone your sales skills, get better at sales. Because then when people say no, or they give you some form of rejection, you're just gonna move on. You're just gonna move on. You're like, if you don't wanna come to the party, that's fine. But hey, I will leave you directions to that party just in case you change my mind. It's a totally different mindset. Totally different mindset, and you will be a totally different human being. Think of yourself as being rejection proof. So hey, hopefully this made sense for you. I'd love for you to comment. Let me know your own thoughts. If you know any good sales books, let me know in the comments. And please like, comment, and share this with anyone who needs to build up their sales mindset.